There are a lot of videos on YouTube claiming to be the best way to sear a steak. Today, I'm going to show you the most extreme way to sear a steak by combining the popular technique of reverse searing with liquid nitrogen and a deep fryer. So I'm going to start out with a couple of these really nice thick cut filet mignon steaks, because if I'm going to go to the effort of getting liquid nitrogen, then this is the steak I want to eat. Now I'm going to insert my wireless predictive thermometer from Combustion Inc. It doesn't matter if the tip is at the center of the steak, because its 8 temperature sensors let it figure out exactly where the core is. I'll cook these steaks in a convection oven at about 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Thankfully, my predictive thermometer can work out when the core temperature will equilibrate to the same temperature as the surface, giving me a countdown to the medium rare doneness from edge to edge that I want. So far, this is just like reverse searing, but with better temperature control and a lot less guessing about when the steak will be done. Now that the steaks are nearly ready, I'm going to get set up to cryo fry them with liquid nitrogen, which is about 200 degrees Celsius below zero, and then a mixture of beef tallow and canola oil heated to 200 degrees Celsius above zero. That's a little less than 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The idea here is that I'm going to plunge the steak into the liquid nitrogen for about 30 seconds to swiftly freeze the surface, and then deep fry that steak for another 30 seconds. The liquid nitrogen is as far below zero as the deep frying oil is above zero. So the layer of steak that's frozen by the nitrogen is thawed and heated back up by the deep frying step. You can think about the temperatures of the liquid nitrogen and the frying oil canceling each other out so that the steak ends up back at the perfect doneness, except with a really great crust and no overcooking of the meat beneath the surface. A lot of people, including some pretty famous chefs, think that deep frying is going to make the steak greasy. But oil and water don't mix, and all of those bubbles of steam escaping the steak keep the frying oil from being absorbed into the crust. The only thing left to do now is slice and season the steak. I recommend slicing the steak parallel to the direction the probe was inserted so that you don't have a hole running through each slice. Season with some fresh ground pepper, some more salt that's had some herbs chopped in. I like thyme and rosemary. And then maybe baste the slices with some of that really tasty hot deep frying oil. A squeeze of lemon juice to cut through the fat, and enjoy. Take a moment to smash that like button and click subscribe to keep these videos coming.